The Commerce Commission today delivered its final report into the building supplies industry while launching an investigation into Fletcher Building's GIB rebate scheme. Fletchers, through its subsidiary Winstone Wallboards, makes GIB and had 94% of the plasterboard market in New Zealand. It was also giving rebates to companies who bought GIB in bulk and showed loyalty, shutting smaller players out of the market. But as the Commission announced its inquiry, Fletchers decided to act before they were forced to and said they were axing their reward scheme. Political reporter Imogen Wells has more.
For the Kiwis looking for a better building deal, the Commerce Commission says this report has their back.
Competition can and should take a more prominent position.
Releasing its findings into our residential building supplies sector and identifying this cycle within the industry. Homeowners want their projects completed on time. Building consent authorities prefer familiar products as they reduce risks. Designers then specify those familiar products as they're likely to be granted consent. Merchants then stock those familiar products, builders buy them to avoid delays. All this taking competition out of the market.
It makes life difficult for anybody trying to challenge the familiar products.
So the Commission's got 9 recommendations to break that cycle, like clearer compliance pathways so new products can enter the market more easily, introducing competition as an objective in the building regulatory system, and actively discouraging rebate schemes used by some to lock in loyalty. We met Jeremy Wong earlier this year. He reckons rebates from bigger players got his alternative plasterboard kicked off some shelves.
All of a sudden they said, no, we can't stock your board. And I believe that's because of the rebate system.
One of those bigger players is Fletchers, the building behemoth appearing to use rebates for its Winstone wallboards so significantly and potentially anti-competitively, the Commission's launched a separate investigation into them. But at the same time this press conference was going on, Fletchers announced via statement it's giving rebates the boot.
That's fresh news today.
He got there eventually.
That sounds like good news.
The Minister in charge chuffed with Fletcher's response.
What we're seeing here is the effect of market studies.
The Commerce Commission has investigated Fletcher's use of rebates once before in 2014. Back then, it found no wrongdoing. It's yet to decide if it'll drop this fresh investigation, despite Fletcher's dropping the very thing it's getting probed for. Imogen Wells, Newshub.